Big news. Trump says he's sending the military into Chicago to end crime once and for all. Supporters are calling it bold. Critics say it's flat out unconstitutional. Let's watch what Trump actually said, then break it down.
Chicago's a mess. You have an incompetent mayor, grossly incompetent, and we'll straighten that one out probably next. That'll be our next one after this, and it won't even be tough.
All right, Trump's not pulling punches. Straight up calls Chicago's mayor incompetent, promises to straighten it out. That's classic Trump framing. Problem, enemy, solution.
Since Trump's deployment in D.C., there have been, get this, 0 homicides. Imagine that, 0 in over 7 days.
That's a strong statistic, at least on the surface. 0 homicides in a week after the Guard showed up. And he's not stopping with D.C. He says Chicago is next, then New York.
We're going to make our cities very, very safe. Chicago's a mess. You have an incompetent mayor, grossly incompetent, and we'll straighten that one out probably next. So I think Chicago will be our next, and then we'll help with New York.
Bold words. But is this actually solving crime, or just flexing federal muscle? Because Chicago's leaders are not clapping along. Watch this.
If the reporting is actually true, what he is proposing at this point would be the most flagrant violation of our Constitution in the 21st century. The city of Chicago does not need a military occupation. That's not what we need. In fact, we've been very clear about what we need. We need to invest in people to ensure that we can build safe and affordable communities. That's what I've done as mayor since assuming office. It's unfortunate that this president is working overtime to divide and in his attempt to conquer working families and to conquer cities across America. But this is clearly a violation of the Constitution, and we're going to remain firm and vigilant in our commitment to ensure that our democracy is protected and our humanity is secured.
Johnson is calling it a constitutional crisis, not a crime solution.
The fact of the matter is, violent crime is actually down in Chicago. We've reduced homicides by almost 32%. Shootings and shooting victims, we've reduced that by nearly 40%. Robberies are down 35%. There is certainly more work to be done, but we are moving towards building the safest, most affordable big city in America. And what the Trump administration is attempting to do is to roll back the hands of time and take us to a time period in which we know from the Civil Rights era, where Dr. King described this type of act as one of the 3 evils. The militarization of our society is not who we are as a country. And I'm going to remain firm and vigilant to make sure that we're actually doing the work that works. And what we have seen in Chicago, when we invest in people, we drive violence down, whether it's investing in youth employment, investing in affordable homes, and quite frankly, investing in our Detectives Bureau, where we have revamped our entire Detectives Division to be able to solve violent crime. And we have a clearance rate of almost 77, 76%. And so we're solving crime, we're reducing crime, we're investing in people, and that's what's working for the people of Chicago.
And here's the kicker. He says the numbers prove him right. And those aren't empty claims. According to WTTW News, June 2025 recorded just 34 homicides, the lowest for that month since 2014. So while Trump paints the city as chaos, the data says the trend is going the other way.
President Trump's crime crackdown sweeping the nation. After deploying the National Guard to Washington, D.C., now the White House plans to extend its effort across 19 states, all with the goal of curbing crime and supporting immigration enforcement.
But here's why this clash is heating up. Trump isn't just talking about Chicago. He wants a national rollout. 19 states, 1,700 National Guardsmen, tied directly to immigration enforcement.
Dr. King said if we can do it right in Chicago, we can do it anywhere in the world. And that's what we're doing, building safe and affordable communities across Chicago. If the president was sincere about those type of investments, he would not be prancing around the country using unconstitutional means to ultimately extend his authoritarianism rule.
So this isn't just crime control. It's a political statement on immigration wrapped in law and order branding. Democrats, from Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker to House Leader Hakeem Jeffries, blasted it as illegal and unconstitutional. The Washington Post even reported that Pentagon planners had been sketching out options for weeks, including possibly sending active duty troops into Chicago, though that's seen as less likely. The Guardian described it as a manufactured crisis designed to justify militarization. So here's the clash laid bare. Trump says, send in troops, stop crime, protect America. Johnson responds, crime's already falling, we're fixing it locally, and this move shreds the Constitution. And that's the tension. Is this about saving Chicago, or is it about staging a show of power ahead of 2028? Because right now, the data doesn't match the crisis Trump is selling. The numbers show Chicago is trending down, not spiraling up. But Trump knows crime panic is powerful politics. The real question is, does putting soldiers in American streets actually fix anything, or does it risk crossing into authoritarian territory? What do you think? Is this a solution or a crisis? Drop your answer in the comments and don't forget to like and subscribe for more.